back to my channel. Today I have an exciting video for you. I will be talking about my Matric year and how I did not make it in my Matric year and how despondent I was. So I thought this video was relevant since people are or students will be getting their Matric results soon, and I know that sometimes when we don't make it we always feel discouraged. So I just wanted to encourage you with this video. So let's get straight into it. My name is Michelle. For those who do not know, please like, subscribe and comment down below. I really do appreciate everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I recently just hit 85 subscribers, which I am so thankful for, so thank you to everyone. So let's get straight into it. So in 2016 I was doing my Matric year, and that is the final year of your schooling, so we call it grade 12. So I did my Matric year and everything was fine. I was always at school. I was always the one who did the work. I was never in trouble. I was so I didn't really pass with, like, throughout the year I didn't pass with distinctions or anything, but I didn't think I would fail my Matric, right? So end of the year we wrote our finals, and after we wrote our finals it was December, we were on holiday, and January came, right, and it was time for results. And I remember looking for my student number in the newspaper, because that's how they release the results. You look for your student number in the newspaper and it will say if you've passed and what you've passed with. And I remember looking for my name in the newspaper. I asked friends, because it was like 12 o'clock, I asked friends, please let me know if you see my number, and no one did, right? And then, like, I got one friend sent me pictures of the newspapers with our school's learners student numbers on there, and I remember looking for my number and I couldn't find my number, right? So not having to find my number, automatically I knew that I had failed. And I remember crying so much that night. It was like 2 a.m. in the morning. I cried so much because I was so disappointed. Like, how could I fail? Like, it felt like a dream. Like, I felt like someone was coming and they were gonna tell me that it's just a joke, it's just a prank, but it wasn't. So the next morning we went to the school to just, like, really confirm, and yes, they gave me a whole breakdown of supping and all of that. So I remember really feeling like very down. I cried so much, like, it was a really low point for me, because I was the not the A student, but I was there. I did the work, I did the homework, I understood things, but I didn't really grasp the subjects. So after having to tell the family that I didn't make it, like, everyone asking, oh, did you make it? No, I didn't. After all of that was over, I felt much better, and I actually went to register to sub, and then I subbed it, and my results came out, I think, in May, and I didn't make it. And I felt even worse because now I tried it again and it still didn't work out, so I felt even worse, like, why is this happening to me? Because I'm doing the work, I'm putting in the effort, but, like, the results is just not there, and I really couldn't understand it. So after I subbed, we enrolled at a rewrite college, and I went to the classes. I attended every class, I asked questions in class. I was so eager to learn and to pass, and I really thought that I was going to pass, and then boom, did not pass. Got my results the following year in January. I did not pass, and all I needed to pass was to pass one subject, right? So I didn't, and that was my third time um, so I failed my matric year, I failed the sub, and then I failed the rewrite again. So I was very, very despondent. I just felt like giving up. I felt like not doing this thing again. Like I didn't want to. I wasn't up for the challenge. I was low. Like I was very, very low. And so I started looking at going to like beauty school or going to do nails and stuff, because I really liked nails at that point in time, and doing nails, and I just wanted something other than having to redo Matric again, for the fourth time. And eventually, after my family spoke to me, my mom spoke to me, and she was like, look, let's try this again, because you need this qualification. So let's try this again, and let's try a different thing, right? So they enrolled me again at a different college, and at this college I got to take new subjects other than the subjects that I was doing, that I kept failing. So I got to take new subjects on, and when I started, I was a bit skeptical, because I was like, I have to learn this, I don't know this, this is my first time learning this. And I learned it, and it was a good place to learn. The teaching was really well, and I learned. And I remember preparing for my finals, and I prayed so much, and I was like, God, please just give me the strength to face this. Like, I do not want to sit here in this bench again. And I put in the effort. I did what I was supposed to do. I put in extra hours, late nights, early mornings, sitting with books all day. I did everything that I could to ensure that I pass. And so the following year, January came, and I remember calling the teachers, because the teachers were really friendly with me, and we were like friends. I remember calling the teacher, and I was like, I'm coming to fetch my results, I hope it's ready and all of that. And she was like, no, it's not ready. And she was just joking with me. And when I got there, I was waiting in line to get my results, and I gave one of the teachers who was busy handing out the results my ID to check my number and all of that. And she checked it, right? And then she folded my results up, and she gave it to me so that I didn't see it immediately. And so when I just opened it and I saw I passed, I think it was tourism was 69%. And I literally broke down into tears, because I was so happy that this is the fourth time that I was redoing my matric, and I finally made it. And I didn't just make it, like I did so well. Like I was so proud of myself. I was in shock. Like I was in tears, because it was an overwhelming feeling of joy that my hard work had finally paid off. And the fact that I did not give up, that is what was the greatest reward in all of it, was the fact that I did not give up, despite the things I thought people were gonna say, and despite how I felt about myself, how I felt about not making it. The fact that I did not give up did not mean that I failed, but it meant that I had a challenge, and I finally mastered the challenge. So I went to the department, I got the full results, and I qualified for a diploma, right? And then we went to the college where I wanted to study at, and we enrolled. I got accepted immediately. So that was a highlight for me. I got accepted immediately, and I started my first year in 2019, and 2 years later I am about to start my third year in college, and I will be studying journalism, which is something that I really love and I am passionate about. But I just want to say this, like, sometimes to get to where you want to be, it will be challenging. It's not going to be an easy ride. It's going to be challenging. Basically, you're gonna have to face some ups and downs, but the moral of the story is I had to do 2 years to get my matric. It took me 2 years to get my matric. I had to go to do matric 4 times in order to get that qualification. But if I had to do it again, I would do it all over again, because the things that I learned, the experiences that I gained from it, the discipline, the dedication, the knowledge, the understanding, it's not something that you will just get. If I had just passed Matric and went on to study, I would never have known the things that I know now. So to everyone who will be getting the results soon, I hope that it's good news. And for those who do not make it, it is not the end of the world. You can get up and try again. Dust yourself off and give it another go. Put twice as much work and dedication into that you put the first time. And I promise you, I'm not saying you're gonna get it right the first time. You might not get it right the second time, but eventually you will get it right and you will succeed. And that is just my motto, is that when I don't do well at things, it doesn't mean that I don't know how to do it. It just means that I'm growing and that I'm learning, and that is okay. So that is just what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have a great week ahead, and I will see you in my next video.